I know you'll want to make this.
Well, hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diane, and today we're going to be making tuna noodle casserole. So we're going to get right into this. The first thing I'm going to do is I got my water boiling, and we're going to put in a 12-ounce pack of egg noodles, and this is just the Food Line brand. So we're going to get that in the water, and I got my timer set, and I'm going to cook it for about 8 minutes. And I've got salt in my water, so we're going to give it a good stirring, and we're going to just let that continue until the timer goes off. And then this is not just a regular tuna casserole. Traditionally, you put in green peas. I really don't like, here I go again, the green peas. So what I put in is carrots, and I've chopped them very, very small. They're petite, and I have celery, and I have about a half of a cup of carrots and a half of a cup of petite chopped celery also. And I'm sauteing this in just right now 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I have an onion, and this is just a half of a small onion, and I'm going to add that to the pan too. So it's just, you know, again, you know me, use what you like. I like a tuna casserole, but like I said, the green peas is just not for me. So instead of the green peas, I'm going to do the carrots, the celery, and the onion. I'm going to go ahead and season that up with a little salt and a little pepper. And I've got my homemade chicken stock. And to aid in softening this up, I'm just going to ladle some chicken stock into that. And that's the wrong top. And we're going to cover that up and let that get nice and tender. And while that's getting nice and tender, we're going to shred some cheese. Now I have 2 kinds of cheese. I have white sharp cheddar cheese, and I have extra sharp cheddar cheese. So we're going to mix these 2 together. We're going to make a roux. And all that is just flour with the butter. Cook the flour off for about a minute or 2, 3 minutes. And then we're going to add some heavy cream to it and some chicken stock to thin it out to make our sauce. And then we're going to put our mix this in together. And now this has been going for a little while. I have 8 ounces of mushrooms that I have chopped. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add those mushrooms right into my pan and stir this up and get this going. And again, I'm going to just cover it up. I have it on high because I want this to go ahead and cook and get nice and soft and tender. Okay, I'm going to cover that up and let that continue to cook. Meanwhile, I'm just watching my pasta. I got my timer set. Everything's good. I'm going to shred this cheese, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've drained my egg noodles, and I've bathed them in some cold water to stop the process of them cooking. My onions and my celery and my carrots are done, and they're looking really good. And so now we're going to add some butter to this pan. So we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter to this, and we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of flour to this. 1, 2, and these are country tablespoons, y'all. Country tablespoons. And we're just going to cook this down and cook it until it absorbs all that flour. We're going to cook it off. And then we're going to add our chicken stock, and we're going to add our heavy cream and some more salt and pepper because we've added all these other ingredients to it. So we need to add more salt and pepper to it, or not. You can wait until it is done and added at the table. So my cheese is all shredded up. That's about 3 cups of cheese. Cheese of your desire. Like I said, I chose the extra sharp and the sharp, and I chose a white and the yellow, but you can choose whatever you like, okay? So this is looking real good, and because I've done this several times, I kind of know how to eyeball it, but you want about a cup or so of chicken stock, and we got this cooking pretty high. And then we're going to add in our heavy cream. Just going to add all of that in. And this is where you're going to get your creaminess from concerning your casserole. It's going to come from this. Alright, that's looking good. Let's add some more heavy cream. And we're going to add some more chicken stock. This is my homemade chicken stock. But you can just buy yours from the store. Add more salt and pepper, lots of pepper, okay? I will have the directions down in the description box so you can see it. But like I say, I've made it so many times that I kind of can eyeball it and know where it's at and what it looks like. So it's looking good, bubbling up. And we're going to go in with some more. Because we're going to use just about that whole pint, if not that whole pint of heavy cream. Now at this point, if you wanted to add something else to it to bring out more flavor and give it more flavor, by all means, please do that. Then what we're going to do now is, since I've got all my stuff cooked up and got my cheese shredded, we're going to combine the cheese and the egg noodles together. Mix it up real good. It's thickening up some more, so we're going to add this in here. Alright, all of that gets in there. Okay, y'all, that's nice and bubbly and where we want it. We're going to take it off the heat. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 cans, which is going to come to 20 ounces of the white albacore tuna. Now I love this tuna because it's a flaky tuna. If you can get it in oil, get it in oil. My store didn't have it in oil, so it's in water. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open this up, drain it very well, and then we're gonna put this in here. Okay, so I've opened my tuna, I've drained my tuna. If I was using oil, I wouldn't drain it all the way completely. I would use that, leave a little bit of the oil in, not all of it, but a little bit. But I've got my tuna in here, and I've got my egg noodles in here. And so next, we're going to put in our cheese. And this, as I said before, this is about 3 cups of cheese that we're going to add into this. It's going to be real good, y'all. You got your oven preheated to 375. And we're going to cook this for about a good 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on your oven and how your oven operates. And so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to stir this together. Hey, don't fret about this sauce. You can just use what is traditionally put in the tuna casserole, the cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup, whatever one you like. But if you want to step on out and make this delicious sauce that we have put in it, then hey, please, by all means, do it. All right, so we've got that all mixed in together. And next, we're going to pour that delicious sauce into it. And we're going to get that all stirred up in there. And we're going to put it into a buttered casserole dish. And then we're going to put some, you know it, some breadcrumb toppings on top of it. So we're going to put about 3 cups of breadcrumb toppings on top of our casserole. Okay. Now we're just going to stir this all up together real good. I wish you could smell this. Wow. It smells so good, y'all. All right, that's good enough because we don't want to keep turning and turning and turning up our flaky tuna. That's great. Okay, y'all, so I got my dish buttered with some unsalted butter. My oven is preheated to 375, and everything is in here, and we're just going to go ahead, pour it all in our dish. I'm trying to do this so you can see it. And this is a 9 by 13, but it is a very deep dish. This is what I make lasagna in. So you're going to need a really deep dish to put all of this in. We're going to go ahead and, of course, and scrape all of this out. And then we're going to put together our breadcrumbs. We're going to do it right in this bowl. No need to mess up another bowl. So this does make a lot. So you will have a lot of this. For me and my husband, we can eat off of this for several days. And I have several that, more than enough that I can take to work. All right, that looks good. Now we're going to do those breadcrumbs real quick. Okay, and the breadcrumbs, and these are just the Great Value brand, panko. And it's real easy to remember. So it's 3 so 3 cups of breadcrumbs. That's 2. And that's 3. And then it's 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm just going to use the spoon I got. I mean, there's no need in me messing up a spoon. You can use butter if you want. And then, of course, you're just going to stir it all together until you've coated your breadcrumbs. And then we're going to sprinkle them on top of our casserole. All right, so that's good and coated. I'm going to show you the dish close up. All right, so here it is close up. Wow, that looks really, really good, y'all. And now then with clean hands, always clean hands in the kitchen, please. We're just going to put our breadcrumbs right on top of here. And for me, I always cover mine in the beginning for the first 20 minutes. I'm going to cover mine because I know how my oven will do. It will start to burn the breadcrumbs and they will get too dark. You really don't want your breadcrumbs to be dark, just a light brown, if anything. But I'm going to cover mine up, and then the last 10 minutes or so, I will uncover it. So I will put the tin foil on it, and then I'm going to uncover it. And that's looking good. I'm just spreading it out a little bit more so it's nice and even. And this is just going to give you that nice little crisp at the end of every bite. I'm going to put this in the oven, and we'll be right back, y'all. All right, guys, our tuna noodle casserole is completely done. It cooked for about a good 30 minutes. I did cover it and uncover it at the last 10 minutes. It got light golden brown on top. It was bubbling, smelling the house up real good. I've let it sit for about 10 minutes. And so we're just going to just cut right into it and dip us out some. Look at the steam. I'm going to show you close up. Y'all, you got to see this. That's up close. Spin it around so you can see. You see those delicious crumbs on top? Alrighty. Let's zoom in so you can see really, really good. Look at that. Then what I dipped out, zoom in so you can see that. Absolutely deliciousness. Okay, guys, so we're going to sit down and eat and enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you real soon. God bless you, and I love you.